Proud of our basketball team. Since we've been back from Christmas, we've had one bad day. One bad day as a team, as a program, and that was the Southeastern Louisiana Day. And that day right there really helped us for our focus, because we knew we had to stay focused, even like shoot-arounds and into the games. And so as we prepared for Arkansas, I can't tell you how prepared and how focused and how determined our basketball team was to go out and show people that we're here and that Ole Miss has a good basketball team too. And as I told them before the game, throw out everything that the media may say in terms of when you're voted, throw out everything that's preseason and all that. It's time to go. And we had a team that stepped up there and showed what we're made out of. We beat a very good Arkansas team today. Jimmy does a great job with his basketball team. I was watching film, and I told him before the game that he is, I don't want to hear people say that he is an ESPN commentator. He is a basketball coach. He's doing a real good job with his team. And we come out here and we executed defensively, we executed offensively, and we found a way to get a big win here to start 1-0 in league. And this is a huge win. You got to protect your house. And as I told you guys last game, there's 50-50 games in this league. There's 50-50 games in this league that it can go either way. And this was one of those games that could have went either way, and you got to win those games when they're like that. And we did that tonight, and I'm just real proud of our basketball team, and I told them to enjoy this one until 10:30 tomorrow morning. And at 10:30 tomorrow morning, we'll worry about Kentucky. But don't worry about Kentucky right now. Worry about that you beat Arkansas and enjoy it and have fun with it.
What made you guys so effective defensively, especially on the Kelsey girl? She came in leading the SEC in scoring tonight.
We've got, I don't really know how to describe them, but we've got two players out there in Queen Hayes and Erica Sist. When they're motivated and they get up and guard, I don't know if there's two better defensive players in the league on the ball. And those two kids took it as a challenge that Kelsey Brooks was the leading scorer in this league. And they both told me, we've got her, I've got her, and when I need a break, I'll take her. And they did that all night long, and they had a lot of motivation, and they wanted to prove how good they are defensively and how quick they are. And we're a developing team defensively. We've had good days defensively, we've had bad days. We still will have bad days because we're young. But when we lock in, and I tell them this all the time, it's about to get real in their terms, because that's what they like to say. It's about to get real if we start guarding. And tonight we guarded. And that's something I'm really, really excited about with this team. And those two players took that as a challenge. And I don't even know what she ended up with. She went 2 for 9 for 9 points. She's leading the league in scoring. That was a big, big difference in this basketball game. And those two players were a huge difference in us winning.
Was that something that you knew coming in that you had to do, was not let her get going?
We had to keep her off the foul line.
Yeah.
She's averaging 17 points a game, but she's also leading. She may be leading the country in free throw attempts. She gets to the foul line a lot. We did a real good job. She went 4 for 6, and there's been games this year where she's had double-digit free throws. And she went 4 for 6 from the line, and we did a good job of not fouling her. We did a good job of building walls. We did a good job of staying fundamental with her. She was a big part of our game plan. Her and Jessica Jackson are two of the best players in this league. They're two of the best players in this league, and we did a good job of containing those two players. And, we worked real hard. Jessica Jackson goes 5 of 16. She had to work for every one of those attempts, every one of them. And I'm just real proud of our basketball team. I can't say it enough how proud I am of them.
Coach Dykes said this is the first time they shot 50% against them. Just what was your key offensively too?
Stay patient. Again, we're developing offensively. We're about 5 games into a new offense. It looks good at times. We get stagnant at times. But when we had to execute, we were patient. We got it to the block where we needed to get it to, or we got Eric assist off the ball screen in an isolation situation. We got a pick and pop to Danielle McCray for a big-time bucket there. There was a lot of things that happened. And, guys, in that offense, that's not me telling them where to go. That's players making plays. We got good players. We got some really good players that are young, that are learning how to play the game. And I just saw that. I was just smiling over there during the game because they started seeing things that they weren't seeing a week ago. And they were able to do that. And it's in the league, in the SEC, it's tough. It's tough. I told them before the game, it's not going to be called as close as it was called in the preseason. At the rim, you're going to have to go through some contact. They're going to be consistent. They're going to let, at the rim on our end, you're going to go through some contact and score the ball. At the rim on their end, they're going to do the same thing. Don't turn around and look for it. You've got to be tough. And our team was real tough. We talk about passion, poise, and purpose. And our passion every day is to communicate with each other. Our poise every day is to have energy, more energy than the other team. And our purpose every day is to be tougher than the other team. And tonight we were all 3 of them. We were all 3 of them.
You talked about looking at Kentucky till tomorrow. What can you expect from them on the road? And then, of course, you going back.
It's going to be a shootout like it was up there last year. It's going to be two teams that pressure. It's going to be two teams that trap all over the court. It's going to be two teams that try to get in a full-court game. It's going to be a game that's going to probably be up in the 80s. We've got to do a good job of staying fundamentally defensively and not letting that thing get on up in the hundreds, because that's where they want to play. They want to play with the game in the 90s and the 100 range. And they play a lot of guards. They play 4 guards. We haven't seen that. They play a point guard at the 4 spot. She's a bigger point guard. She's a high school All-American. She's a really good player. I know her real well. Sat on her couch at one time and convinced her to go there. But they've got a real good basketball team. They went down to Alabama today and won in a tough game, similar to what we won. And what you got to expect right now, it's a tough turnaround. All of us coaches voted to have this Friday, Sunday. And as you look at it now after tonight, I wished I wouldn't have voted yay on that one. But I am excited about getting on that plane tomorrow with our basketball team and going up there, because we get a chance to play a top 10 team on the road in their house. And let me tell you something, we're 1-0 in the SEC. I don't know the last time that Ole Miss was 1-0 in the SEC, but we're 1-0 in the SEC, and this was a huge game. You want to get off to a right start, and we've done that, and we'll worry about Kentucky tomorrow, but we've got to bring it on Sunday up there.